Before I begin, I give you this warning, and I do not say it lightly. If your heart is weak, if you're disturbed by truths that refuse to be hidden, if you're someone who flinches when reality rips off its mask, turn away now. Stop watching. What you're about to hear is not entertainment. This is not a bedtime story. This is something that may haunt your thoughts long after it's over. It may keep you awake, alone in the dark, wondering about the people in your life, even questioning who you are when no one's watching. Before I pressed record, those close to me begged me not to. My friends told me I'd be hated. My own sister whispered, "Please, don't do this." Maybe they were right. Maybe this is the worst mistake of my life. But silence is a poison, and I've swallowed it for too long. I can't keep quiet anymore, not when the truth is clawing its way out of my chest, not when lies continue to roam free. This isn't about revenge. This isn't about hate. This is about opening your eyes to something most never dare to see. If you're still here, it means you have courage. It means you are not like the rest. But remember, once you cross this threshold, there is no going back. Once you see what I'm about to show you, you cannot unsee it. It all begins with a man named Sonny. A boy, really, with nothing but grease on his fingers and hope in his heart. An orphan raised without lullabies or last names, he comes to the city chasing a better life. He dreams not of fame, but of stability. He wants a job, a corner to call his own, a reason to get up in the morning. But life, as it often does to the gentle-hearted, greets him with rejection. The mechanic job he was promised has already been filled. No room for second chances, no money for a hotel, just a cold bench on a sidewalk and the kind of loneliness that wraps around your bones. He sits, waiting for dawn like it's a second chance. Across the street, an old man named George heads toward his car. He feels something behind him, a shadow. He's right. A thief lunges from the dark, fists swinging, heart full of hunger. George fights back, but he's old, brittle, and alone. Sonny watches, frozen, until something inside him snaps. He runs. He fights. He bleeds for a stranger. The thief runs. The police arrive. George survives. George is grateful. In his trembling hands, Sonny sees something he hasn't known in years. Acknowledgement. Then she arrives. Lisa, George's wife. Young, stunning, unreal. She doesn't belong in George's world, and everyone knows it. Even the officer glances twice. Sonny doesn't say it, but he feels it. A wrongness, like a flower blooming in the snow. George invites Sonny for dinner. He wants to repay the kindness. Sonny accepts, stomach empty, heart half full. Over warm food and dim lighting, stories are exchanged. Sonny tells of his life in the orphanage, his dreams of fixing engines. George listens, nods, and then casually says, "I have a garage too, and I'm looking for someone like you." A job, a place to stay, a new life, handed to him in the blink of an eye. But the eyes that watch him aren't kind. Lisa's smile doesn't reach her eyes. She pulls George aside. "Is he staying with us?" Her words are honey-coated threats. Sonny hears them, swallows the sting, wonders if he made a mistake. But he pushes it down and starts work the next morning. He throws himself into the labor, oil under his nails, sweat on his back, hope in his hands. George shows him a special project, a car he's building for Lisa. It's not finished, but it means the world to him. Sonny promises he'll complete it. As days pass, Sonny proves his worth. George is impressed. Even Lisa watches from the window, always silent, always still. Sonny begins to smile back. He doesn't know when it begins. Maybe the night he catches her staring at him through the glass. Maybe the morning she lingers in the hallway longer than necessary. But something is growing between them. Something unspoken, something dangerous. Then it breaks. Lisa catches him staring, and her mask cracks. "Stop looking at me. Do it again, and you're out." Sonny's breath catches, but he doesn't apologize. He simply says, "I can't help it. You're too beautiful." And then the question that has been burning inside him for days slips out. "Why did you marry a man like George?" Lisa doesn't answer. She just walks away. That night, while washing dishes in the kitchen, Lisa stands too close. Sonny reaches for her, not with lust, but with something deeper, darker, more desperate. She doesn't stop him. She doesn't pull away. But before anything else can happen, George calls, and the moment evaporates like steam on metal. Sonny can't sleep. Guilt gnaws at him like rust. But the next day, he finds the missing part for the car. George is thrilled. He leaves to buy it. Lisa stays. And this time, when they speak, the wall between them collapses. She tells him she never loved George, that she married him for his wealth, that she loves Sonny now. Her words are bullets dressed as roses, and they pierce through every defense Sonny thought he had. It's the first time anyone's ever said they love him. He believes her. He has to. For a man like Sonny, love is not just a feeling, it's salvation. They complete the car together. They drink. George, drunk and tired, falls asleep. Lisa and Sonny fall into each other again, and this time she tells the truth, or at least a version of it. She wants a life with Sonny, not the prison George offers. Sonny listens. He believes. The next morning, George takes Sonny to his land. A future highway will double its value. He dreams of a racing track, a legacy. Sonny returns home, heart pounding, and tells Lisa everything. Her eyes widen. George is richer than she thought. But love doesn't bloom in shadow. She doesn't want years with George. She wants now, with Sonny, and wealth, with freedom. And so they plan. A mechanic's mind is a dangerous thing. Sonny designs a trap with pulleys and weights. He shows her how it will look like an accident, a watermelon crushed beneath the test run. She nods. She understands. They schedule the murder for the next morning. Sonny will lure George under the tractor. Lisa will drop the lever. It will be clean. It will be silent. It will be done. The morning arrives, quiet and cruel. Sonny wakes before the sun, his hands trembling not from fear, but anticipation. Every movement feels heavier than usual. Every sound is louder. He tells George there's something wrong with the tractor, something he can't quite fix. George, trusting as always, follows him into the garage. They kneel beneath the machine, father and son in silhouette, except one has already chosen betrayal. Sonny waits for the signal, and when Lisa pulls the lever from the other side, the trap springs. The tractor slams down with the weight of death. George doesn't scream. There's no time. His body is crushed beneath metal and silence. Sonny doesn't escape unscathed. His hand is trapped, bleeding, broken. Lisa rushes in, panic hidden behind performance. She wants to help him, but he tells her to leave, to go outside, to play her part. He knows the scene must be perfect. He knows the illusion must hold. Alone in the garage, Sonny dials the police and reports the accident. When they arrive, Lisa returns too, pretending to discover the tragedy for the first time. Her gasp is rehearsed. Her eyes are dry. The detective watches her, silent. Something doesn't add up. She made one mistake. She returned empty-handed. If she had really been out collecting things from the store as she claimed, she would have had a bag, a receipt, something. But she had nothing. Only her overacting. The detective notices. He doesn't say it out loud, but something shifts in his gaze. What looked like an accident now carries the scent of murder. Sonny is questioned first. He sticks to the story, his lies neat and practiced. He says the chain broke, that the lever malfunctioned, that it was just bad luck. He even shows them his injured hand. A believable detail, but belief does not mean trust. The detective listens, nods, but doesn't blink. There's no evidence against Sonny, so they can't hold him. The law needs more than suspicion, and so Sonny walks free. George is buried, and with him, the truth. Or at least that's what they think. Sonny and Lisa begin their new life with a lie wrapped in silk. They inherit the land, the garage, the dream. Together they build George's racetrack. The highway is constructed just as George predicted. Their property doubles in value. They celebrate. They laugh. They bathe in wealth they did not earn. They pretend they are clean. Then one day, Lisa says she's pregnant. Sonny is overjoyed. He holds her close, already dreaming of the life he'll give his child. A life he never had. He tells himself that George had to die, that it was for this, for family, for future. But the nights grow heavier. Even as Lisa glows with new life, Sonny lies awake, haunted. Guilt whispers in his ear. What if someone finds out? What if the police return? He starts seeing shadows that aren't there. He starts checking over his shoulder. Lisa notices. She asks what's wrong. He doesn't answer. He can't. 6 months later, the investigation reopens. The medical report raises a red flag. The tractor didn't fall once, it fell twice. Someone reset it. Someone made sure George died. Sonny denies it again. But the detective now brings something else. A video. Grainy footage. Lisa alone in the garage, practicing how to pull the lever. Over and over. Rehearsing murder like a dance. The detective says, "She did that." But still, they have no evidence against Sonny. Only suspicion. Sonny says nothing. But inside, something breaks. He knows Lisa is being watched. He knows she'll be next. And he knows if she goes down, their unborn child goes with her. That night, Sonny stares at her while she sleeps. She looks peaceful, untouched. She's never paid the price. He remembers how she looked the first night they met. How her silence spoke more than words, how her lies felt like truth. He makes a decision. He walks into the police station the next day and confesses everything. The murder, the plan, the motive. He says it was him. He says Lisa knew nothing. That she's innocent. That he manipulated her. He paints himself as the monster. And the detective, who has been chasing ghosts, finally gets a body to bury. Back at home, Lisa wakes up to find a letter. Sonny has vanished. His words pierce like a blade wrapped in love. He writes, "I'm giving up my life for you and our child. I know the police are watching you. I know it's only a matter of time before they arrest you. That's why I'm taking the blame. All of it. I'll disappear so you and the baby can live free." Lisa reads the letter once, then folds it neatly and tosses it into a drawer. No tears, no heartbreak, just silence. The kind that follows a thunderstorm. The kind that grows in graveyards. Life goes on for her. The business flourishes. The racetrack expands. She lives like royalty, untouched by scandal. Once a year, she sends Sonny a photo of her child, along with a short note. He's healthy. He's doing well. But that child isn't his. The photo is a lie. The truth is darker than Sonny ever imagined. The man who attacked George at the start, the thief, was no stranger. He was Lisa's lover, the real father of the child, the real architect of everything. Lisa never loved George, and she never loved Sonny. She only used them. George was the key to the fortune. Sonny was the tool to unlock it. And now, she walks free. The true villain, the hidden puppeteer. She lives a good life. No scars, no sentence. While Sonny, the boy who just wanted a family, sits in prison, writing letters that will never be answered. His only crime was trusting too much, loving too deeply, believing that broken people could still build something whole. The world doesn't punish liars the way it punishes believers, and this is how it ends. Not with justice, not with fire, not even with closure. It ends in silence, the kind that settles into your skin, the kind that lives inside your bones. Sonny, the orphan boy who came to the city looking for a job, found something much worse. He found the truth. Not the noble kind, not the kind that sets you free. The kind of truth that destroys the innocent while the guilty walk away clean. The kind that teaches you that the world doesn't reward kindness. It devours it. In the prison cell where time forgets your name, Sonny sits and waits. Waits for the years to pass. Waits for letters that never come. Waits for a forgiveness that no one owes him. His only comfort is a picture, a lie wrapped in innocence, a child that's not his, a future that was never meant for him. Every year the photo arrives like a knife with a ribbon on it. Lisa doesn't visit. She doesn't explain. She doesn't need to, because she's already won. Her empire grows brick by brick, built on the backs of men who thought they loved her. Men who believed her tears. Men who handed her their souls, only to watch her walk away unburned. And Sonny? He becomes a ghost, not just behind bars, but in memory. The world forgets him. Lisa never speaks his name in interviews. She never acknowledges what happened. She doesn't have to. In her story, George died in a tragic accident, and the man who confessed was just a troubled employee. The narrative is clean, no bloodstains, no fingerprints, just shadows. The truth doesn't matter when you know how to manipulate sympathy. She cries when people are watching. She smiles when they're not. She's the perfect widow, the perfect mother, the perfect lie. But listen closely. This isn't just Sonny's story. This isn't just a cautionary tale. This is a reflection, a cracked mirror held up to the world, because every day someone is playing Sonny's role. A man gives his heart, his time, his everything, only to be used, discarded, replaced. Every day someone trusts too much and loses everything. Every day someone like Lisa walks away untouched, leaving behind destruction like it's just debris on the road to success. And the scariest part, the world applauds her for it. We call her smart. We call her independent. We call her powerful. But Sonny wasn't weak. He was good. And in a world like this, goodness is a liability. He didn't want much, just someone to come home to, just a reason to get up and feel like he mattered. But the world didn't reward that. It crushed it. And the same world handed power to the one who could lie without blinking, who could destroy lives without losing sleep. Lisa was never interested in love, only in leverage. She didn't want a partner. She wanted pawns. And the child? He'll grow up never knowing the truth. He'll believe his mother's stories. He'll see Sonny's name in the news one day and wonder why a man like that would confess to a murder he didn't commit. He'll never know that man died for him, not in body, but in spirit. That his entire existence is built on a sacrifice he'll never be told about. And Lisa, she'll never tell him, because the truth is inconvenient, and she doesn't owe anyone anything, at least not in her mind. So what does that make Sonny? A criminal? A fool? Or maybe something worse, a believer, a man who believed in the wrong woman, a man who thought love could heal everything, a man who thought loyalty meant safety. But love without truth is poison. Loyalty to the wrong person is suicide, and belief without discernment is a loaded gun pointed at your own heart. Sonny didn't die in that garage. He died the moment he looked into Lisa's eyes and believed she could love him back. You want to know the real tragedy? It's not that Lisa fooled him. It's that deep down, he wanted to be fooled, because the lie felt better than the truth. Because after a life of loneliness, even a fake connection feels like salvation. Because when you've never had a family, even a trap looks like a home. Sunny chose to believe because hope is addictive. It clouds your judgment. It makes you ignore the signs. It convinces you that maybe, just maybe, this time, things will be different. But they weren't. And now, Sunny is the one forgotten by the world, while Lisa becomes a symbol of success. Her business thrives. Her name is on magazine covers. Her face is in commercials. People admire her, want to be her, never knowing the corpses she stepped over to get there. She gives TED Talks about resilience, about empowerment, about turning pain into power. The audience applauds. No one questions her story, because no one wants to hear about the man in prison. The man who gave everything and got nothing. The man who loved with too much heart and too little caution. That's the world we live in. A world that rewards manipulation, that punishes purity, that sees emotion as weakness and cruelty as strategy. And in this world, men like Sunny don't survive. They're used, broken, buried in silence, while the ones who never loved, never gave, never cared, wear crowns made of lies. That's the real horror here. Not the murder, not the betrayal, but the fact that no one will remember the truth. Only the performance. So now I ask you, what is guilt? Is it the act of doing wrong, or the inability to stop someone else from doing worse? And what is love? A gift? A weapon? A mistake? Is Sunny just a character, or is he every man who ever gave too much to someone who never deserved it? And Lisa, is she just a name, or is she the face of something much larger? An idea, a system, a truth we're all too afraid to name? Maybe you've met a Lisa, maybe you are a Sunny. Maybe you've lived this story, in whispers, in shadows, in silence. And if so, let this voice be your echo. Let it be the confession you were never brave enough to speak. Because sometimes the greatest crimes are not committed with weapons, but with trust. And sometimes the deepest wounds don't bleed. They just stay open, quietly, forever. Comment your thoughts if you still have the strength. Was Sunny just a fool, blinded by love? Or was he another man destroyed by trusting a mask? And remember this, the sharpest knives are not made of steel. They are made of silence, and smiles, and eyes that promise forever, but hide 1,000 lies. And sometimes, the devil doesn't come with horns. She comes with soft hands, a perfect smile, and a promise you'll never forget.